Okay, we're back to the brownie boy. But before we get to the brownie boy, I want to make a point over here. The Christian idol worshippers, they constantly claim that it was these rabbis, the Talmudic rabbis, they instigated the rest of the Jews not to worship their dead God. So it's the rabbis' fault. If not for these Talmudic rabbis, the Jews would all be worshiping their dead God. So we will investigate to see if this allegation, if this is true. Okay, so we'll go to the Karaite website and let's see what the Karaite say. What do Karaites believe? Do Karaites accept the entire Hebrew Bible? Yes. Do Karaites believe in the New Testament? No. Do Karaites accept the oral law and the Talmud? No. Okay, so they do not accept the Talmudic rabbis. Now let's see what they say over here. Do Karaites believe in the J-boy? No! Look at that. They're not influenced by the rabbis, and they say they don't believe in this J-boy. Now, let me show you another thing over here. Here's a whole part 1 refutation of Christianity's claim and objection to Judaism. Why Jews do not believe that the J-boy was the Messiah. And who was this written by? Isaac Taratsky. Let's go see who he is. Isaac ben Taratsky, Karaite polemic writer, born in the same scene, was instructed in the Bible literature by a Karaite scholar. Moving in Christian circles, where I was often called upon to take part in religious conversation, that prompted him to study religious philosophy, theology, and to acquaint himself with the tenets of various Christians. And he refutes the whole Christian claims. And he was a Karaite. He wasn't influenced by the rabbis. So these Christians are liars when they claim it's only the Jews it's because of the Jews that listen to the Talmudic rabbis. That's why they don't believe in their dead God. Even Jews that don't follow the rabbis don't believe in their dead God, because their God is false. Follow the rabbis or not. Now we'll get back to the brownie boy.
People will look at the destroyed temple in ruins and say, what in the world happened? It is a sign that wrath has come and judgment has come, and there is no national atonement. What it's saying in 2 Chronicles 6 and 1 Kings 8 is, if there's war and some of you go into exile, pray back towards this functioning temple. And because of what's happening in the temple, the sacrifices being offered in the priestly ministry, I'll forgive. But if you get to a certain point in sin where I destroy the temple, you have no atonement. It's a divine judgment.
Okay, let me show you what a liar he is. First of all, he changed the words. It says, the words say, if you go into temple, and you notice he said, if some of you go into exile. He changed the words, this line, idol-worshipping mamzer, he had to change the words to fit into his satanic cult. Now, if you know, before they asked, where does it say that the prayer was instead of sacrifices? Where did they make it, he asked before, if you listened. Okay, so we're going to show him Isaiah 14. Return, O Israel, unto thy God, for thou hast stumbled in thy iniquity. Take with you words, and return unto the Lord, and say unto him, forgive all iniquity, accept which is good, so will we render for bullocks the offerings of our lips. Okay, this is clear over here, that if you don't have the sacrifice, you can offer the lips. I shall not save us, not rod. I will heal the backsliding, will love them freely, for mine anger is turned away from him. And why? Because of prayer. Okay, so again, we refuted this liar. Now we're going to refute him more. Here is Daniel, the famous Daniel 9, which they tried to prove dead God, but we're going to show him actually disproves him over here. The first year of the reign of Daniel, meditating the books over in the numbers, whereas the word of the Lord. I set my face to seek by prayer and supplication with fasting and sackcloth. And I prayed unto the Lord my God and made confession. He said there's no confession in the Bible. Remember before? O Lord, the great awful, we have sinned and we have dealt iniquitously, and we have done wickedly. And there was no functioning temple here. The temple was destroyed, brownie boy. So you're lying little mamzero. The temple was destroyed, and here they're praying, and we'll see what happens to their prayers. I rebelled and have Aside thy commandments, neither have we hearkened unto the Lord belongeth righteousness. Jerusalem and all the land, thou hast driven them, because they dealt treacherously with thee. O Lord, to us belong the confusion of face, long compassion, and forgiveness, where have rebelled against him. Here he prays, and he's praying for the whole people, and of course the people are praying too. All Israel transgressed thy law, and he has confirmed his word which he spoken against us. Written the law of Moses, all this evil will come upon us. We have not entreated favor, and so the Lord has watched. And now, O Lord, hearken unto the prayer of thy servant, and to his supplication. Cause thy face to shine upon the sanctuary that is desolate, for the Lord's sake. Attend to the Fahrenheit. And while I'm speaking and praying, I was speaking and praying, the man Gabriel caused the swift came, and he made me understand and talk me all day. I have now come for him, beginning of obligation, and my supplication went forth and fortook. So here I was telling him that he heard his voice and he's going to do. And what did he do? We see in the next chapters of Ezra. Now in the first year of King Cyrus, the mouth of God, the spirit of Cyrus, that he proclaimed throughout all this land. Thus said Cyrus, all the kingdom of the earth, the God of the heaven, given me, and he has charged me to build him a house in Jerusalem, which is in Judah. So because of his supplications and everything, the house was rebuilt. So the prayer wasn't praying to a functioning temple, as this lying little mamzer, the idol worshipping mamzer, claims. Okay, in the next video we'll comment on this more. Thanks for listening.